Hey, welcome back everyone. Today I'm actually reading my beautiful baby cousin. She has questions regarding her love life, her current relationship, what's going to happen in the future. As always, all viewers are invited to subscribe to fully share in the energy of this reading. If you're seeing this message also applies to you. All right, so with that said, clear messages for the current. We're going to look at current energies first, and then take a look at the energies of her partner. We'll look at the potential outcome of her partnership. We'll also take a look at other options. All right, sweetheart, you've got Knight of Pentacles, you've got the King of Cups in the reverse, you also have the Sun in the reverse, okay? So as always, I do see that you're on your grind. And I see that you are wanting to make progress in different areas of your life, but particularly we're talking about love. So we've got this King of Cups here and we've got the Sun in reverse. You're not feeling very confident in your partner, all right? This individual, if he's tapping into or embodying the energy of this King of Cups, can be quite reserved, okay? And someone that doesn't necessarily open up about his feelings towards you. With the King of Cups here in reverse, I'm also picking up that there's perhaps insufficient calm, authenticity, maybe compassion in the relationship, in this connection. With the Sun here in the reverse, you're not feeling very confident. You know, the relationship itself is not at its highest point, okay? Let's pull a couple additional cards for you. Okay, so 2 and 2, 2 twos, 2 of Wands in the reverse, 2 of Pentacles. Okay, I'm seeing that you're needing to make a decision. I know we talked about this. There's a big decision here that you need to take. You're probably still considering pros and cons. With the 2 of Wands here in the reverse, though, you're not doing that. You're not giving enough of the thought and the thinking and kind of like the planning behind it. So while you may know that you need to make this decision, you're not really taking any actual actioning behind it. You're kind of at a standstill right now. But given that you have the 2 and the 2, you know, the messaging here is almost the same. You know, you've got 2 paths, so to speak, that you can take, all right? And you have to go ahead and make sure to make that decision so that you can move forward here. All right, let's take a look at your partner's energies and the energies of the relationships. We've got Temperance in the reverse, we've got World, we've got 10 of Cups, Strength in the reverse, Justice in the reverse. He is going through a lot, okay? Whether he speaks about this or not, you know, he's feeling, he's not feeling a lot of harmony, okay, in his life. Perhaps he feels like he's starting a new phase in his life as well, and he's trying to identify exactly what that is for him. With the 10 of Cups here in the reverse, he might be falling into like illusions, so to speak. Maybe he thinks he's going to start a new chapter, but he's not thinking clearly, all right? He is very much reserved. Again, he's looking to his like inner condition to try to figure out what it is that he needs to do. We've got the Justice here in the reverse too, so he could be dealing with like a karmic kind of situation, okay? Or he is seeking to avoid having to deal with something. I think he knows that he's not doing right by this connection, honestly, and maybe just kind of thinking through that. 4 major arcana cards here. Yeah, but he's not very balanced. He's not very balanced at all. What I'm seeing is that in the heart of the matter of all of his issues, of his world, everything that he's thinking about, okay, he's kind of fooling himself. I don't think his feet are firmly planted on the earth at this moment. This doesn't feel very grounded to me at all right? For the energy of the actual, relationship, we've got the Ace of Wands, we've got the Ace of Pentacles here in the reverse, and we've got the Devil also in the reverse. So there may be some codependency here. There may be an attempt to want to get away from that, okay? Maybe stand as individuals. With the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles here in the reverse, I'm not seeing that the relationship is going to necessarily continue to build in terms of its like foundation. I think there's still a lot of passion there. However, I think that you guys might be, what I'm hearing is experiencing new identities as individuals. I think that's what this is about too. This could be about growing apart. But there's a delay in terms of the material realm, and the material has to do with like the foundation, actually manifesting, actually making something happen, something manifest into 3D, okay? If that helps clarify. Yeah, Nine of Wands. But I also see the Ace of Cups here. So again, I do think that there is love here. I think you guys do love each other very much. Hopefully you're only going through a difficult period in this relationship. We've got the Nine of Wands here though. That makes me think that someone here wants to give up or throw in the towel, all right? Someone's feeling tired. You've got the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, so there's, again, lack of a balance. It could be related to the give and take within the relationship, okay? Somebody feels like they're doing more for the other or doing more for the relationship. Yeah, another Ten of Wands here, so feeling overburdened. Maybe lots of, like, arguments, battles, things like that. All right. Let's go ahead and look into the potential outcome of this relationship should you stay. And you've got the Six of Swords here in the reverse. You've got the Two of Cups. You've got the Four of Cups. So if you were to stay in this relationship, and I'm not seeing anything that suggests that you should not, okay? But just know that you're not gonna feel fulfilled necessarily. It's not gonna feel like a power couple type of situation, okay? Not gonna feel very successful within that success connection. And with the Four of Cups here in the reverse, you may find yourself spending more time alone, like kind of withdrawn to self. You might feel like bored or apathetic even towards this connection, all right? I don't get the sense that he's going anywhere. I don't get the sense that you're going anywhere necessarily. But just know that if you continue, it may not serve you, okay, the way that you would like it to. All right, let's go ahead and pull some cards around your love life in general. And let's also look into your business. Why not? Business that you're thinking about starting. All right, you've got the Two of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. You've got the Seven of Swords, and you have the Hangman. This is coming out again, all right? So again, needing to make a decision. Maybe at some point, though, you might have a couple options, all right? Because we are looking into the potential future here in terms of your love life if you were to go elsewhere, okay? So at some point you may find yourself having a couple of options, okay? Either way, I really feel that this is more about your current situation, making that decision, all right? If you do move forward without him, you'd be okay financially, it looks like. You would be independent, okay? You might find yourself alone for some time, all right? I'm not seeing any cups here, so I'm not seeing that you would necessarily jump into something right away or even meet someone right away. But I think that you will have firm footing here financially and you'd be grounded. I think you'd be able to provide for your family just fine with the Seven of Swords here. You know, you may look at this as a bit of a strategy, okay? Or you may be thinking about something along those lines. You may also end up feeling a little unhappy, you know, betrayed, or some kind of like deception and unhappiness with like life in general. Or there's a couple of different ways that the Seven of Cards can be looked at. And with the Hangman here, I think you'll come out of it with a different perspective, different outlook on things, okay? Yeah, you've got the Ten of Cups here in reverse, so you wouldn't have your happily ever after with the family and emotional fulfillment, at least not right away. With the Eight of Swords here in reverse as well, you might have to do some additional work around just releasing things that don't serve you, making sure you don't hyper focus on the small details and fail to look at the bigger picture, okay? And you definitely have to tap into that Leo energy, beautiful Leo energy that you have, your inner strength, all right? Okay, but hold on, you've got the King of Wands and you've got the Four of Wands. This is actually really good. So after a period of time to yourself, maybe we can get some clarity around timing. Let's take a look. You got that King of Wands here. You know, there's a potential for another connection. This person might be a little bit older than you as well. Yeah, you like older dudes, huh? But this person, he'd have more like leadership type of qualities. He could be entrepreneurial as well. You know, I know that that's an area that you're interested in as well. So he'd be like charismatic. He'd be a bit of a visionary. So that's definitely a good look. He might even be very spiritual. He might also be religious, okay? And with the Four of Wands here, he could certainly offer you stability. He could offer you like a firm foundation. This is a connection I think that you would be happy with, honestly. Oh yeah, and look, you have the Lovers here in the reverse. So that could very much indicate your next partnership, the Two of Wands as well. So giving it some careful thought and planning before moving forward. And the Five of Cups in the reverse, so making sure to let go and release, you know, regrets and things like that, fears. And there might be, you know, I'll tell you what this looks like is someone could appear, he could express interest, and you may not necessarily be ready for it right away because you're still dealing with past baggage. You'll want to go ahead and get, you know, rid of that, all right? Because the Five of Cups is about recognizing that you need to bridge, okay? You need to kind of make the effort to get yourself back to that point where you can move forward with whatever it is that, you know, is presented to you, right? It's like something will appear, it will be there for you, and it's up to you to actually accept it. It's up to you to bridge that. Does that make sense? Okay. Let's take a look at your business. The business you haven't even started, but hey, let's take a look at it because I think it's a great idea. You need to do what you need to do. You've been talking about it for years. All right. What's going on with my cousin's business? Okay. So here's the thing. I'm looking at this as a journey, okay? Because it just reads to me so clearly. You're thinking about it, but you're not taking any action with the Two of Wands here in the reverse. You've got the Three of Swords. You're dealing with heartbreak. You're dealing with other matters. You're dealing with third parties. Now, I want to be clear. Third parties does not necessarily mean that there's an actual third person in your connection or anything like that, but there is a third party, meaning there's a distraction. There's a distraction keeping you away from your business, okay? It could be the emotional upset, honestly. Give that some thought and see how that resonates, but you are distracted from, there's other things happening that are keeping you from really moving forward on your business. Again, the Knight of Cups also in the reverse, signifying delays, okay? So not making progress towards your goal. You could also not feel very creative at the moment. You could be feeling very sensitive about just everything in general. But there's a lot of like creativity and intuition and just like emotional groundedness related with the Suit of Cups in general. And I don't get the sense that you are in that place. You're not in the best place to start your business. There may be some additional learning that you need to do as well. I'm getting the sense that it's not so much learning skills, okay, on how to do nails and stuff like that, because I know you do that kind of thing. This is about learning, this is more like business skill set, okay? Learning how to set up a business, how to run a business, how to do it with foundation and integrity, okay? All right. Take a look at potential future outcome if you move forward with this business. I'm feeling excited for you. That's a good thing. I think you should go ahead and do it. Let's see what the cards have to say. You've got the Seven of Cups, so you got to think it through. I think that you might have different options or different ways of going about it, and you need to really think it through because some of those could work out for you very well. Some of those could not. You've got the Nine of Swords here. You've also got the Six of Cups here in the reverse. So with the Nine of Swords, you know, take your time, okay? Make sure you don't choose. Make sure you choose wisely, because otherwise you could go through some difficulties here with the Nine of Swords. I think that this business is going to take a lot of effort to get it started, okay? But I think that you can do it still. 9 still signifies, you know, it's a number of completion, okay? So you can still get there, but the path itself might be not so smooth, okay? We've got the Six of Cups here in the reverse as well. So I get the sense that you tried something in the past. There was something that you did in regards to your business in the past that maybe didn't work out for you, and perhaps that caused you a lot of upset, anxiety, stress, you know, maybe it kept you up at night. Yeah. Let's get some additional cards here. I need to clarify that Nine of Swords. Now I'm getting the sense that, did you try something in the past with your business and maybe it didn't work out? Is this like actually your second time trying to start this up? Oh, let's try that again. Maybe you're up in your head a lot because of that. All right, you've got the Knight of Cups as well, again in the reverse. A very important message here. I think that you're blocking yourself. I think you've got like a creativity block. I think that's what this is. Yeah, you feel like you don't have the resources to even get started with the Magician here. So now I'm thinking this is more of an emotional block, but like it's impacting, it's thinking, it's more of a thought block, if that makes sense. You're blocking yourself mentally, which is resulting in all this emotional upset. Yeah, again, 10 of Cups in the reverse. So you're not feeling fulfilled at the moment. I think that's really what's going on. I feel like we're still pulling cards around the current energy, you know, messages that you need to hear, things that you need to be made aware of. Yeah, So you're going through a period of transformation. There's things that you're experiencing with death here, and you've got the devil. There's things you need to let go of. There's limited thinking, you know, thinking negatively. There's all kinds of things here associated with the devil card that I think you're working through, okay? Again, Two of Wands in the reverse. We've seen that a few times now, okay? So really hesitant to move forward. All right. Any closing messages? Closing messages for you, honey. You've got the Nine of Wands in the reverse, Two of Wands again, and the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So we're getting a lot of the same cards, repeated messages. All right. Make sure you're not giving up. Hang in there. The Nine of Wands is about hanging in there. All right. The Two of Wands is about reconnecting with just your planning and your creativity. It's about giving things some thought and planning so that you feel prepared and moving forward. The Wands more generally speak to having, you know, energy and enthusiasm. You want to tap into and embody that energy of inspiration. And then you've got the Seven of Cups here in the reverse. You know, we had already talked about making sure you're not falling into illusions and things like that. You know, as many wands and as many cups as we pull today, I still feel this feeling of like a lot of air, kind of air element, air energy, you know, throughout this reading. So make sure that you are doing some of that grounding work, okay? Think things through. Let me go ahead and pull some oracle for you. This is my manifestation moon oracle. Gives you direct messages as to what, you know, things that you can consider. Honor your feelings. See the bigger picture. We just talked about that. Assess the situation. So yeah, again, thinking, making sure you're clear on things, that you have that clarity, making sure that you're thinking through things, planning through things, okay? Seeing the bigger picture. Don't allow yourself to fall into that kind of victim mentality, okay? And honor your feelings. Honor your feelings. That doesn't surprise me at all. You know, we've talked about your feelings quite a bit. You need to make sure that you're honoring your feelings. Let's get you some self-concept, you know, affirmation cards here. You can use these as kind of mantras. There's one turned over for you. We'll pull two more. I remove any illusion that hides the truth. The answers are before me. I am clearly guided by my revered guardian who protects me always. Make sure you work with your spirit guides and your ancestors. You know how to do this. One more. I create positive actions through the cycle of change. It can't get no clearer. Call me. Love you. Bye.